Hello and welcome. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Has it really got to that day already? On a Saturday evening in October, the 23rd of October. A nice warm welcome to everyone. Hope everyone's staying warm wherever you are in the world, and you're safe and your bellies are full. And you're in good health. So I'll just say hello. Hello Revan, hello Kriegsman, hello Sampler, how you doing? Hello Maxim. Hello Bismath. Excellent. So what we're going to be doing this evening is it's a bit of a chilled out live stream, I guess. It's just working with Finecast or Failcast. I've never really had any issues with Finecast myself, but then again, I haven't sort of left my models out in the sun or in a car or anything like that. But I understand, you know, you may get into that situation where that can happen, and yeah, if it gets too hot, it can possibly sort of warp your miniatures. I don't think that would happen with Forge World, but I think that's a higher temperature. Anyway, I'm going to be making 3 models this evening. Hopefully going to be making 3 models. Let's see how we get on. I haven't done the unboxings and reviews. The unboxing and review of each of these models will be in one video. I haven't spread these out over 6, so we're going to do that format for these because I want to squeeze in as many videos before Titan month in December. Anyway, the 3 models I've got tonight is the ORKS Badrook character. We may have to, I mean, that's a, is it bent? Yeah, that's definitely bent. I mean, same thing applies with these. If you do get a bent part or whatever, use a hairdryer. What you'll need is some plastic clippers. Plastic clippers are more than capable of snipping these off. Wouldn't necessarily use your plastic clippers on Forge World resin. You need some super glue because you don't use your plastic glue with these. So no Tamiya today or tonight. You'll need files. I actually find that the Games Workshop file works right with this Finecast. I think that the resin files that I normally use are a bit too scratchy for it, but we'll go through that a bit later on. So yeah, sorry. The first model was Badrook. Second model is a mech with a custom force field, which I've never seen before. And this is like my first mini with a force field. You can also get the Ork Big Mech with custom force field in the Mega Knob set. So there is that. This is a weird boy. I think that goes there. I think that goes on the back for Badrook. This is Blade. This is the weird boy. Staff. We've got a head for the weird boy. And we've got this tire, which I think is for, yeah, that's his foot just goes there. And then we've got a head for the mech and some chains clearly and some little Gretchin. I think the weird boy is, you know, surrounded by Gretchin, but Badrook doesn't have any. So let's get cracking. I'm gonna use a combination of the clippers and the blade. So please do put in the comments, obviously, what you're working on this evening. Yeah. Oh, nice one, Chicken Master. Oh, great. Welcome. Thank you. No, not back to the old format, Revan. It's just I want to make those videos more efficient. And the unboxings themselves are only a few minutes. So I think it's just best, just for those, just to give them an unboxing and review. you know, it just seems like I can do that. By all means, I could go back to the previous format if I did one video a week. So if I did just one video a week and didn't do the news and pre-order video and White Dwarf video and the Imperium videos, then yeah, I could probably do an unboxing and review in one go. But yeah, at the moment I'm still quite pushed having one video a day, even if it is a sort of 15-minute unboxing. So yeah, I think I can get the, you know, if the unboxings for these are a few minutes each, and then I have a look at the model a little bit and do some size comparisons, because there won't normally be any spare parts with these, then I'll have enough time to you know, go through the rules, and the video will still be possibly under 15 minutes, and you know, that's a nice place to be, under 15-minute video, because these models are quite old as well. They've been out a long time. I don't have the gates that they were attached to, but I think they were like 2000s, I want to say. Yeah. See, you just got to be really thorough with these pieces of flash. I mean, look at this. That kind of looks like a pattern, but it's not. It's flash. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a Finecast live stream before. This may well be the first one, if you guys can think of one. It's been plastic and resin recently. Oh, a lot of plastic. Right, that's certainly getting there, and I'm getting happy with that. You're making sprue goo, okay. With the final months of 2021, what are expectations of Games Workshop that miss for this year? What are your expectations for Games Workshop that miss for this year? I'd probably just say more Forge World releases. You know, my expectations were more, but I think we have to sort of give them credit. With I mean, it wasn't business as usual. There was a pandemic going on, so I think, you know, although my expectations were about the same as they were last year, I will give them credit for doing the best they can in the climate, because it affected everybody. So yeah, so show my appreciation to everyone at Games Workshop and Forge World, and the writers, the artists, the rule writers. I think they've done an incredible job with all the challenges. I think those of us that have worked have done a fantastic job too with carrying on, going in every day when, you know, other people aren't, for whatever reason. You know, they've done well too in their own way. But yeah, Games Workshop and Forge World, they've managed to get back on track a bit more over the past few weeks. I mean, you only have to look at today's pre-orders. There's just so many, isn't there? So many pre-orders. I didn't pre-order one thing, but yeah, this is looking better. There's a little bit to clean up there, and you've got to be careful because there's some attachments clearly that attach to that fist, Badrock's head himself. Now this is a bit of a tricky one, because he's got rings, look. Would you rather work with Finecast, resin, or remove mould lines? I'd rather work with plastic. I think that's sort of the question. Yeah, resin is a completely different beast and requires much more hard work and time than plastic. Plastic is pretty straightforward. Plastic is easy to glue as well and to set. You know. So yeah. I mean, I don't mind working with both now, but I would prefer to work with plastic. And then this blade. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to be cleaning up some of these parts with the clippers first of all, and then move on to the knife. We're going to do the knife and the file in the same way. Now, this is an important one because on this blade there are kind of teeth and rings, and then if you look, there are these things in between all the rings. That's flash, so you need to be getting rid of that. And also the blade, I want to call it a sword, is it's a little bit bent, so we'll need to use the hairdryer. If you don't have a hairdryer, you can always use some warm water. So, moving on to the mech tonight. This Ork is Forge World. No, it's not. It's a Games Workshop model. This is Finecast. Forge World don't make Finecast. This is one of the. Thank you for the question. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to do one of these videos today, because I don't think some people are aware of this type of resin. So I hope this is, you know, educational. But yeah, what this is called Finecast, and it is resin, but it's much softer, and it was a quicker way and much cheaper way for Games Workshop to bring across their old metal miniatures that they had into, I say, a form of plastic, really. And that's what they did. Because making the injection moulds that you put the plastic in to make your Space Marines, whatever, those moulds cost a lot of money. And it can take many years for the mould to sort of fund its own development. Whereas these are much cheaper sort of start-up costs. That leads me on to another question. Do Forge World, do I have any Forge World Ork resin? No, I don't think I do. What would I get from Forge World in resin for the Orks? I don't know. If the Chin Ork was around, I'd definitely get that. But it's not, so. Maybe the Grot tanks. Not the Mega Dread. That is, I'm just not a big fan of the feet. A lot of the other parts about the Mega Dread is quite cool, but yeah, the feet, I just can't get over the feet for that model. The alternate Stomper, the Mech Stomper, whatever that is, probably, yeah, could see myself getting one of those maybe, I don't know. Need to get rid of that with the blade a little bit later. It's an odd one because some of these you would mistake for parts of the model. I don't think I ever had this with metal, mistaking parts, but metal was metal had the like veins or whatever along it. How long have these models been laying around in your closet? Just because the thought of it made your skin crawl. No, I picked these up in the same box as, I'll say the same box, in a separate box with the Black Templar set sampler. Yeah. Thank you for the sort of, that's an odd one, isn't it? When someone asks you a question, but, I mean, they ask you a question, but presume in the same sentence. That is an odd one, sampler. It's almost like you wanted to ask me, you wanted to ask me how long I've had them lying around. So it's almost like it wasn't really a question. It was more of a they have been lying around, but no, they haven't. They are brand new, fresh this week. Just haven't got, I haven't done the unboxing, and I want to do the unboxing and review of them probably in the next couple of weeks. As I say, in the format of an unboxing and review all in one video. Yeah. Because then I can squeeze in some more videos. Oh, no worries, me PSH, no worries. Your wallet must be on relief these last weeks. Super. I don't know. I've got bills. I don't spend all my money on the Warhammer. I've got bills like everybody else. My food's gone up like everybody else. My petrol's gone up like everyone else. Anyway, I don't want to turn it into a moaning stream, but yeah, in terms of actual releases, I've been very picky with what's coming out, and there is a reason for that. Okay, it pays to be sort of frugal with releases and things, because the thing is obviously everybody's got a budget, and if I go all the way with, say, like Stormcast, then that will mean I won't have money for like a War Master, or there's two nice minis coming out next weekend, isn't there, for the Warhammer Day? And there are minis coming up that I'd rather try and pick up for you guys than like the things that have been released the past couple of weeks, like the dragons. I'd like to get myself a dragon if I can. They're coming out in December. I'm not quite sure about the Stormcast dragons though. I'm not sure. Also, there's some Kill Team box sets coming out, like the Sisters of Battle one. I'm not going to get the Tau one. And then before Christmas, you've got all the Battle Forces. I mean, so there's quite a few things coming out. it definitely pays at the moment to be a bit frugal. And also it's Christmas. We're coming up to the season of giving. I'd like to celebrate Christmas this year. Not many people were able to celebrate it last year. So yeah, let's make the most of that as well. See our families. Are you working with Finecast? Yes, I'm working with Finecast, yeah. A squig off next on the list. I don't know. I don't know whether I'd ever get something that big and expensive for orcs. There probably was a time, but I don't know. There's still time. Unless they discontinue it, maybe. I'd just like to see them bring out some new minis for Xenos from Forge World. They haven't done so for quite a while. I think the last big Xenos mini that I can remember is the Necronceraptech. And was that the start of last year, or was it no, it was 2018, wasn't it, I think? Yeah, because this is the thing, this is another example, life lesson. I bought the Necronceraptech, and then like a week later, the Nemesis Titan came out. So, yeah. That was a bit of a shock. I think he's done. He looks done. Look at this. Look at the mess of that. No, it's perfectly natural, perfectly normal. Just got a little bit of hobby work to do on this. That's all. Sometimes you can just break it off with your fingers. It's that soft. It's the softest material you'll probably work with well, other than liquid green stuff. I mean, come on, let's not be silly about this. Got the 25th anniversary Crimson Fist model. Oh, on eBay. Okay, all right. You don't know whether you can bring yourself to build it. It's a nice item. Oh, okay. I guess that's why people buy two. You know, one to actually model with, and the other one to keep as like a collector's piece, maybe. Yeah, look at these. Little supports in here. Oh. Guess we could bend that back into place. I'm assuming that that's a cable that we need to keep on. Oh, just goes on like that, doesn't it? Yeah. Need to be careful of that one. Need to be careful about the whole jumble of wires and things in here. Right, look at this one here. Right down there. Yep. Yeah, I never even knew about this model until Games Workshop put it into the pre-order section. And it wasn't really a pre-order, it was just a model that they had for quite a while, for quite a long time. And this is the thing, if you get Mad Doc Grotznik or some of the other Ork characters, they're gonna come like this. I think I want to say Zagstruck, is he the Storm Boys one? I think he would be Finecast. leave that strap on. What else do we have here? Right. Okay, we'll be using the blade in a little while. Just want to clip a couple of bits off in there that I spotted. Okay, so that's the force field, right? And then we've got these little Gretchin. Look quite cool. So there's more orcs coming to the channel over this next week. You might be pleased to know. And then next weekend we should have a dual live stream of the Mongol and Nagash. The Mongol I'll do on the Saturday and make a start on Nagash, because the Mongol shouldn't really take too long. And then Nagash we will start on the Saturday too, possibly finish it on the Sunday. Look, there's even like a bit of flash on his nose. I'll have to clean that up a bit more. These chains. Oh, okay, Templar. Okay, yeah. Oh, did you? Is that just like another way of saying what you said before? Like maybe you had it in your closet and you put it off for a while, or is that just reiterate? I don't. Again, you said for me not to take the negative, so I won't. So I'm taking that as a positive, that that's just a different way of you saying the same thing, but it's incorrect. as I've already addressed. Must be nice to go with 3 miniatures rather than attempt a full squad. I don't know. I mean, aren't there tank busters in Finecast? I think they are, aren't they? So that would be a full squad. Can't think of anything else in Finecast that for orcs. I'd have to look into each of the units closely. Like some of the old ones, I remember the Storm Boys were Finecast for a while, and then they brought them over to plastic, so that was good. If you can get your hands on a Discontinued Forge World product, what would it be? An Orca, because I know someone that would be very interested in that, and it's not me. I'd get it for him, because I know, because whichever model I would really want, I know that what he wants far outweighs, you know, what the models that they don't make that I would like. But for me, it would be a Thunderhawk transporter. I don't think that would be a fun kit though. They've done such an amazing job with the, you know, the new Thunderhawk, that I would just like them to refresh the Thunderhawk transporter. You know, with the current kit. I say with the current kit, I don't know how much you could actually use for it. But yeah, Thunderhawk Transporter, Lucius pattern Warhound, definitely. I mean, it's almost as old as the Mars pattern anyway. The Achilles Land Raider. Is it the, not Prometheus, not Proteus? What's the one with the heavy bolters? That one. There's another Land Raider as well. Like a much smaller one that Forge World used to do. The Chinook, of course. I can't. Other flyers. I'm trying to think of other flyers. No, I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. How about you, Evan? What one is it? I'm building 3. There's Badrock, the Mech, Big Mac, and the Weird Boy. So I'm building 3. Snickrot, Grotsnick, Zagstruck. Okay, yeah. Tank Busters though. Tank Busters are Finecast. Chance you think they'd get a plastic unit. Xylo, I was really hoping that they'd bring them out in plastic. You know, that they'd refresh the Tank Busters. The focus seemed to have been on Snagger Boys though. Look at this, 2007. So I'm guessing that this is when they all came out. In metal, probably. But the Weird Boy definitely came out in 2007. So right there, you've got a 14-year-old designed model, at least. I can't tell you exactly when it came to Finecast, but I think it was quite a few years later. And because I remember still buying metal models in 2000 and... Ooh, I want to say 10. I think it was 2000, or was it 2008? Well, this is only a year after this, isn't it, really? But then I had my hiatus for about 5-6 years. You can't even tell me how long you spent working on Finecast Lilith's bikini areas. Well, you know, I mean, yeah, you don't want her with a bikini line of flash, do you? Let's face it. I mean, it wouldn't be right for any of these models to have, you know, excess material where there shouldn't be excess material. So, yeah. Did Lilith just recently get a plastic kit though, didn't she, I think, in the new Sisters set? Yeah. So the topic last night as well was battle forces. I'm going to put that question to all of you this evening. What battle force, if they could make any battle force for Christmas, what battle force would you like to see them do? That's my question for you. You guys always ask me questions, so I'm putting the question on for you. Yeah, that's right. I don't have a knob at night right now. Here we go. For size comparisons, I'll place my knob on the table right there. So there he is. It's got a big chopper as well. I swear there was another chopper. Like Orks used to have choppers, big choppers. And then there was something else. I know there's Ooge choppers. I'm sure there was something in between. And obviously we've got mega choppers. But yeah. Fighter bomber. You get into Christmas squig. If it's not already sold out, I mean, I think that's going to be a popular one. The Nurgling sold out. Didn't he, she, it, whatever it is. You know, that did sell out very quick. Yeah, no worries, sampler, no worries. You want an Ork Dread War or Speed Freaks? You want an Ork Dread War or Speed Freaks? Oh, sorry, Battle Forces. We're on that now, aren't we? You'd like an they did do an Ork Battle Force. Was it 2 years ago? I think it was. They could do an Ork Battle Force this year, possibly. Don't think it'll have any of these new models in. I might be completely wrong. Look at Gloomspike Gitz. Gloomspike Gitz is the exception to the rule. They had 2 Battle Force boxes released in consecutive years, and the 2019 one, that's when Gloomspike Gitz were released as well. So I'm not saying the Beast, you know, a Beast Snagger Battle Force box set, bit of a mouthful, is off the cards. Not saying that at all. It's just historically, I think it's highly unlikely. Yeah, highly unlikely. You'd like Admech and Soulblight. Oh yeah, Soulblight would be good, wouldn't it? It's about time to get Soulblight one. I think Lumineth would be one. Not that I want a Lumineth. I'm just throwing things out there. But yeah, an Admech with some Sulphur Hounds. We'll get the generic Space Marine Battle Force, I would think. A Khorne Demon Battle Force. Ooh. Who's betting that the Space Marine one will have either a Redemptor Dreadnought or a Impulsor? Who's betting that? And what do you think the themed Space Marine one will be? Will it be Space Wolves or... You know? I don't know what these things are. They look like Eldar gemstones, but I haven't got a picture of the mini painted anywhere. No worries, me, no worries. Koyo sell the plushies on their own site. Oh, they're more expensive. How much more expensive? Are they like £15 or something? Because they're £12.99 on GW. That's bizarre, isn't it, that they sell them at a high price? Isn't that the same as some of those action figures? They sell them at on their own web store. Cities of Sigmar, yeah, that would be good. £15 maximum, thank you. Isaac, sorry I'm late. Okay. Dark Angels, Ravenwing, Deathwing, Bat Force, maybe for Space Marines as a unique one. Oh, a Dark Angels one, that would be good. Hopefully the Space Marine Battle Force will include a lieutenant. Oh yeah, you know what? There aren't many lieutenants around, are there? So I'm with you there, Bismuth. I think lieutenant, right? Surely. Surely we'll get another lieutenant in the battle force. Maybe it'll just be a battle force full of lieutenants. Have you thought about that? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because the honoured of the chapter sprue is £89. So you might actually be getting a bargain. Imagine like a battle force and it's just got loads of sprues of lieutenants in. A Lieutenant Advent calendar could have worked. I don't know, is there 24? Is there 24 lieutenants? If there isn't, there should be, right? It's such a meme now. I love it how they take the mick out of themselves as well, especially with like the Thunderhawk. I'm wondering whether the plastic Thunderhawk will be next weekend to pre-order. So I can finally put a plastic Thunderhawk inside my Thunderhawk, so it'll be like Thunderbirds. Did anyone have Thunderbirds? You know, have the green one, you know, with the number 2 and the number 4 came out of it. And then wasn't there a drill as well? There was a drill vehicle that came out of that as well. That was so cool. Childhood memories, right? Sorry if I'm just giving you all a nostalgia attack. Making you trace the islands out of bog roll. Yes. Thunderbird 2 was your favourite. Oh. And then Thunderbird 1 had the extendable wings as well. 3 was the one in space. Was 5 the drill then? I don't know. Sorry if anybody's got a sudden urge to watch the start of Thunderbirds and watching all of the vehicles and ships, you know, perform their actions. Sorry if I've got the theme tune in everybody's head as well. It's going to be a bit darker next weekend with the old Halloween and things. Explore Norfolk, I haven't spoke to you for ages. Where have you been? What have you been working on? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're fit and healthy, and you know, be good to see you sometime. The drill was called the Mole. Wow. Yes, slaughter bases. Do you remember that? Do you remember slaughter bases? This used to probably be a bit of metal and you'd slot it into the base. But now, I don't know what you could do. Maybe you could get the hairdryer and kind of bend it that way to have more of a surface area to keep him up. But I'm quite confident in my gluing ability thanks to Magnus. Magnus did nothing wrong. He actually fortified my building skills ability. I don't know. It's a very difficult model to build. I mean, I thought after building that rogue idol I could build any model that Forge World would throw at me. That's why I even bought a Storm Eagle. I don't know, I might have met my match here with this Weird boy. A Death Corps battle force. What, with just one infantry squad in it? Never enough washing up bottles. This is the thing, right? You know, if you, yeah, if your household had fairy liquid, for instance, well, I think they even made an advert about, you know, kids wanting to use it for a project or whatnot, didn't they? And they just had to wait and wait and wait, and yeah. So you could be waiting a long time for bottles. Yeah, and that's before we properly recycled, wasn't it? Before you had one bin for recycle and one bin for your general. You know, can you imagine all of that? All of that waste. Yeah. Anyway. You still have all of yours. Oh, 5 was the space station. Oh, thank you, Creasman. Oh, was 3 the... 3 was the orange spaceship thing. Okay, thank you. You still have all of yours and the packaging. Wow. Oh. The drill was just one of the pod options. Okay, okay. So the drill... Did the drill not have a number then? Am I missing something? Because the submarine had a number, didn't it? It had number 4. Oh, Stingray and Captain Scarlet. I love Stingray. I really did. I think I probably preferred Stingray to Captain Scarlet. Certainly watched more Stingray. Yeah, wasn't part of the song in Stingray. Is it Marina? Did the intro have Marina in it, or I've forgotten what her name was? Is it Marina? Wow, we're really going back, aren't we now? A gentle stroll down memory lane. Oh, there's all kinds of flash parts on this one. But I think we're done. So, let's get the old knife out and prepare to clean this up. Won't really have many mould lines at all. That's the beauty about, or slippage, that's the beauty about this Finecast, is the cleanup is mainly like excess bits, you know, flash and things. There's not so much of a defined mould line as you get in plastic or Forge World resin. Oh, sorry, loads of comments, thank you. I don't know. I definitely, I mean, I've read a book recently where something tried to eat a little bit of an orc and didn't go very well. It certainly didn't go very well for them. So, oh, you've been out filming. Oh yeah, no, that's brilliant. Oh, good. I hope it's going well. You're filming some interesting things. Oats Aplenty. That time in the 90s, they brought back Jerry Anderson shows at 6 o'clock, BBC Two. Yeah, yeah. The old style Steel Legion squads are on the website. Yeah, the Steel Legion are on the website. They're all metal, or tin, or whatever. I think it's tin, isn't it? Yeah, they sometimes do this, don't they? They bring some of the old models back in metal, no less. They did it. Oh, how long ago was it? Probably like 4, maybe 5 years ago. They brought back like the Bone Singer in metal. See, as you can see, this is really soft. This is much softer than plastic, way softer than resin, Forge World resin, that is. It's actually all right to work with compared to the other two. We might get this done quicker than I had bargained for. Are you here to bargain? Right. I don't really want to miss any of these excess parts. Maria, nice one. Yeah, odd one. You weren't a fan of Stingray. Yeah. Crump you from the inside. Yeah, they do indeed. They do indeed. I wonder if Space Marines can eat orcs. I think they can. Your favourite is Captain Scarlet. Wow. The base one with the missiles and the base went underground. The mole was carried by T4. T4 in the pod. Okay. He started singing the end credits. Nice one. It's a type of pooter, like short of a computer, is it, Kriegsman? I know what you mean. You probably have never typed pewter in before. Yeah, it's metal. A proper Dagger too. You mean just get flashlights? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That looks like a bit of Dagger there. Oh, that's a good bit of Dagger. I don't know why, Sampler, your comment, YouTube didn't like your comment. Maybe YouTube doesn't like the word exterminated, which is really, really bad news for anybody watching any like Terminator live streams. But I've shown it. I don't know why it didn't like that. It's odd. I mean, I understand swearing and things, but that's just odd, YouTube. You had the full uniform. I can't believe it. Wow. Speaking of which, is anybody going out into the world for Halloween at all? Is anybody dressing up? And if so, who or what are you dressing up as? Hunger for burger. You still get bubbles. That's the other thing about this material. You will get air bubbles, possibly. I'm not sure whether these flash points are in the same position for everyone. Like if you have a Badrock as well, whether these would be in the same spots. Kind of think they would, but people have warned me about getting the Thunderfire cannon. But you know what? I mean, I'm sure I bought one. I just can't find it. But I'm up for getting one. Just for the challenge. I know which bit is going to be an absolute pain. It's the tracks. I already understand there's going to be a lot of connecting flash. That's it, Roo. Get some relaxing done. You'll be spending all weekend in. Oh, nice one. You'll be spending all weekend. You'll be spending all weekend. What is that? Oh, that's next week. Ah, right. Okay. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Yeah, we'll have to have a chat about it on Discord, or when you're back, because that would be that would be cool if you get some good footage. So there is a slippage there, so it does happen, and there's some slippage right here and here. I'd actually say it's probably the hardest material to spot. Like, I couldn't even spot that right there. To spot flash, it sneaks up on you. This does. Yeah, that's quite odd as well, the way they've... What I might do is flatten this. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. I'm gonna, am I gonna drill into that? I kind of want to, but I don't think I've got a drill bit thick enough. Whoops, that's not very good. Yeah, that's the thickest drill bit I've got on there. I don't think that is thick enough. No. Oh. You did get the Thunderfire long ago. I'm sure I remember you reviewing it. I think I did review the Thunderhawk, yeah, the metal one. But yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'll have a think about that, because I don't think my drill bit is big enough. I might need a thicker one. Plus I want to drill out the sides there. So that is a work in progress. We can do that anytime, really. Yeah, no, it's the Finecast one. I was thinking about whether I did get the Finecast one in the end. I'm sure I did, but I don't know. The Thunderfire cannon just reminds me of the quad launcher on the Icarus, so, and then that makes me sad because they don't do it anymore. Don't make it. Oops. Hold on. Think. Oh, yeah, we've got this bit to do. I think we're almost there though. For a final clean-up. Bit of a gap there, which we might, yeah, just clean up a bit better. And then, what is going on here? This big chunk of whatever, that needs to go. That shouldn't be there. So we will snap that off, and these straight away. If we can. Now it's going to be difficult because there is a handle there, but that isn't the handle. So I think we're good to go. I think we can just clip that whole thing off, because there's his handle. And he's certainly only got one handle. He hasn't got 2, 3 or 4 candles. Right, so clip that off. Yeah, big chunk of flash there. We need to get off. I reckon that would have been difficult with metal. Okay. A bit of clean up under here to go for, which is fine. Looks much better. Much better. How that's blended in now with the rest of the model in there. Really does pay to take your time and get the model the way you like it to look. Excellent. It's a bit more cleaning up to do in there, but that's the body done. Can the Tech Marine be paired with a Thunderfire cannon? It can be paired to a Warsuit or ATV Invader. No, but the Tech Marine can be paired to the is it the Firestorm turrets? What are they called? I've forgotten. Are they even Tech Marines? I don't know. You'd love to have a Thunderfire cannon in plastic. Yeah, are they going to be releasing any Firstborn stuff in plastic though? I don't know. It seems like a big ask now. I think if they're releasing anything Space Marine, I think it will be all Primaris. You never know though. See what I mean about these extra teeth things? They flash in here. Like a globule of Finecast there as well. Oh, that's messy, whatever that is. Yeah, a bit of green stuff will clear that up. And believe it or not, there's a large, thick sort of mould line running along there. And even there. Yeah, this needs a fair bit of work, or, you know, popped into there. So, remember when I said probably less work than plastic? Well, about that. I think I might need to take that back. Yeah, the metal one somewhere, isn't it still in Finecast? Yeah, I've got the metal one, but they turned it into Finecast. Yeah. Can you imagine if they did a Land Raider with Thunderfire cannon sponsons? Yeah, it's all about the trajectory though, isn't it? Like, you'd have to get, you know, the... Yeah. I'm trying to apply logic. It would look interesting, definitely. Would it be heavy with all of that? Extra ordnance that they have to carry about. The update for the Black Templar set, by the way, I haven't started the Crusaders and the Redemptor Dreadnought. I've been working on other things. Actually, what have I been working on? Well, I did the kill rig, completed that completely. Maybe I should put that kill rig in here. Yeah, I think I will. Alright. The Ork scenery from the Kill Team set is taking a bit of time though. It's, yeah, a lot of mould lines on that. Yeah, they did, Roo, yeah, they did. He was surprised Primaris haven't got any Grav Whirlwind type vehicle, something that is sit back artillery. I know, but when you can drop your repulsors out of dropships, yeah, they've got flying tanks. Yeah, what, they haven't really got artillery, have they? But yeah, that's a good point. Do you think we'll get info on Battle Force next week? Possibly, Revan. You know, next weekend. That is a good call. I would like to think so. Historically, though, it's normally been like middle of November. But you can expect my detailed video going through all the value of them. I always like to do those videos every year. I think I started it a few years ago. And I do enjoy making those ones. I think MathScat even helped me once. So you see there's all kinds of odd flash parts on this. This bit here. And here, look, on the bottom of this skull. And here as well. It gets everywhere. It's highly likely that you'll probably build these minis, any Finecast minis, and you'll get to the painting stage and you'll discover some flash. That rarely happens on Forge World resin, because typically where the flash is it's more noticeable, and the parts where you need to pay attention to are usually where are the gates really. Whereas on Finecast you have to pay attention to like every nook and cranny. It's much more intensive compared to not plastic or the other resin. Yeah, like here, there's an attachment which we don't need. They're in some very awkward places. That isn't even a place where you want it to be attached. There we go. Looking good. I'm a bit happier about that now. Right, this Badrock is kind of finished. There's just a little bit sanding to do. Like I say, the sanding removal of mould lines isn't as intensive as plastic. So we should be fine to crack onto the gluing. Right, Badrock pretty much done. Here's base, and it needs a little bit of work. Might as well just do the bases. I'll get the killer rig and I'll put the killer rig there. And then we've just got 2 more to go. I think the weird boy is going to be slight pain, because there's loads of parts, the weird boy. But then I'll have a psyker for the Ork army. You know, much like the I think the mech is going to be alright, except for the force field, custom force field. Right, I'll just get the killer rig, hang on. Here he is, here he is. Actually, a really nice set. Oh. I've left these not glued on because, well, you just want to paint them, don't you? Yes. It's going to run him over. Oh yes, anti-air vehicle. Good point. Super, is that Finecast still quite soft? Yes, it is, Rue. Yes, it is. Get rid of those pesky plates. Okay. Thank you, Sampler, thank you. Is Nagash stream on Wednesday, Saturday, or both day? Revan, if all goes well, my friend, the Nagash stream will be on Sunday, which is Halloween. On Saturday, it will kind of also be Nagash, but it will be the Mongol. The Mongol unboxing and Nagash unboxing will be next week before the live streams. But this is the Mongol. I can't foresee this taking me too long to clean up. And then I might even take the gates off before the stream because that'll save a bit of time. But then you get to see this lovely, lovely creature. Don't have nightmares, guys. Just check under your beds. So yeah, there'll still be a stream on Wednesday, Revan, but I have no idea what it'll be. But then there'll be a stream Saturday, Sunday. If all goes well, I mean, I'll keep everybody up to date. Cleaned up a bit of flash. Turned out it was a poorly formed chain detail. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Orks are very good at it, yeah. Right, so we'll just go ahead and build them in order. So we'll crack on with this, with Badrock. The reviews for these guys won't be, well, the unboxing, should I say, the unboxings and reviews in one video. They won't be out for a while. Good couple of weeks. Although I've said I want to release the Soul Blight unboxings and reviews throughout November, and the Lumineth, I'm not sure how much I can go for that, because there's still about half a month's worth of night videos there, and I want to get them done before Titan month. I don't really want a night and Titan month together, but it would be a nice segue into that month. And thank you so much for everyone's patience of waiting for all those night reviews. I did review them, I did record them. You know, if you may have heard, you may not have heard. I basically recorded about 6 hours worth of content, and it didn't record the audio. And this was you know, a few months ago, and yeah, that sucked. It really did suck. There's no other word to sort of describe it, other than me swearing profusely, you know, on the live stream, which yeah, won't go down too well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do all of that again, which is, you know, these are the risks. Now this does file quite nicely, Finecast, with any of the files, because it's so soft. Probably one of the reasons why it's starting to melt under the... No, it's not, because of an LED lamp. I was going to say it's one of the reasons why it melts, but I've never experienced that. Disclaimer. I mean, are there any videos actually online of people's Finecasts slowly melting? Happy with his head. That's come out very well. Again, because it's so soft, you run the risk of sanding too much off. So just keep an eye on that. Yep, happy with that head. Perfect. Oh. Just reading a few more of your comments. Definitely, Dave. Definitely. Good advice. Good advice. When you're all tucked up in bed, you'll be magnetising your Ork battle wagon. Oh, you're magnetising an Ork battle wagon, Dave. Wow. That sounds awesome. At £65, I certainly would be magnetising my next battle wagon too. I don't blame you, sir. Don't blame you. It does require some thinking. See, so even though I'm on the sanding stage, I've got the knife in my hands because I've just spotted a couple more flash parts. And this is pretty much how it goes. Trying to look for some more. Yeah, kind of there as well. I'll probably say that thing too. Yeah, that's way better. What really is the solution for cutting bits of Finecast off that you don't need to? Green stuff? Tricky spot to be in, certainly. Sorry guys, I'm just concentrating a little bit on these. I want to do a good job. I want to, you know, be ashamed to have any comments in the review saying, "Oh, super, you missed a bit." Because you know what, I probably will. Because I don't have the title hobby expert when my video starts. Even hobby experts make little mistakes. We all do. Even if you've built hundreds of minis, thousands of minis, you know, As long as you're making fewer mistakes than before, then that's the key. Right, that's great. I'm happy with that. I don't think there's any more. Just looking about. Any sneaky snufflers around here? No. I think I've demolished this area right here, so that's great. Oh, now there is one. Look, little blighter right here. And they're so difficult to get to, guys. You know, so difficult. I think we are... You see, from that side, that looks like a bit of flash, but then, nope, it's actually the skull. Okay, right. There we go. Happy with that. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, I think we're all good to go. Fantastic. Right, that's that. So it's head done. Let's just do the blade now. Again, I'm going to have to hairdryer it a little bit. I haven't got the hairdryer nearby, so I'll have to do that a bit later. And then we'll just clear his body, then we'll put him together. That's him done. Oh, okay, okay. You're right into the EU Commission to ban Finecast from mainland Europe. Oh dear. That would like wipe out most of GW's products. I don't know. It'd wipe out quite a few. And then so many people would knock at your door, Dave, and they'll say, "Hey, make me a Captain Badrook." Like, I can't get it. I can't get Captain Badrook, and it's your fault, Dave. Dave, you've done this. Where's my Captain Badrook? You voted to outlaw it, and now I can't use him, and he's such a cool character. The solution to everything is always Daka, Crumpin, or Wa. Yeah, this is true. You're utterly disgusted with Finecast after 12 Ork tank busters and 2 bomb squigs. Okay, okay. Well, thank you, Dave, because now you've totally put me off getting them. So I'll even have to endure 6 of them. So thanks. And I was going to put it up to the vote for everyone to vote whether I should get them as the next kit, but I don't need to now because you've outlawed them. No, I'm sure nobody would want to put me through that ordeal. Right then, so I'm happy with his hand and his sword. Only one thing left to do, and that's to bend that, but we can bend it once it's glued on. We can bend that as long as it doesn't touch the floor. Right, so just his body to finish off. We'll glue him, and then we'll crack on with the mech. Shouldn't take too long really, and then we'll attempt the weird boy. Looking at the time, might not be able to finish the weird boy, but we'll have a good crack at the old mech tonight. Soups, are you going to buy the Titanic Lego model for Christmas? Oh wow, I'd love to, Sampler. I'd absolutely love to. I'd love to build that over Christmas. But then I saw the Home Alone Lego set and I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. I don't know, I really would like to build Lego over Christmas for a live stream. I've got quite a few models to build, so we'll see. We'll see. I had quite a bit of time off last year, and a whole week I used up of my holiday to make the army, you know, the army collection videos. So I spent a whole week of my annual leave making videos of my collection, only for hundreds of people, hundreds of strangers to say I needed to paint more. So I'm not going to be doing that this year, and I probably won't be doing that for a long time now. Instead, I think I'll probably be working. I want to work a bit more with my other job. So I'll probably be doing that. But yeah, building some Lego in a live stream would be fantastic. Yeah. Oh, okay. Evening Tanker, how you doing? How are you getting on with your model? It'd be good to have a chat with you about it. Super building Lego of Christmas. Yes, it would be, Sampler. It would be, yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know, we'll see. Certainly would be nice to sit down with a cup of tea and a mince pie like I did before, and build some Lego for the live stream. I really enjoyed that last year. And the Star Destroyer, it's still fine, hasn't broken, haven't lost any pieces. I went back and fixed a few things on it that I'd missed, which is understandable for a, you know, a model consisting of thousands of pieces. And that was actually like my first Lego model I'd built in 30 years or so. I don't know. It was definitely a long time. So yeah, and he decides to build a Star Destroyer. This is definitely, these bits here, these are definitely flash. Oh, this shooter is so cool. looking back on it, maybe I should have purchased all of the name characters. Like, I like the lore behind Gretchin, but the model does nothing for me. I don't think he even has a helper, does he? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan. I would have wished that they'd upgraded him to make him look as cool as the pain boss. That would have been great. Oh, nice one, Sampler. Nice one. That's really nice to hear. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Revan. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Don't worry, there's still going to be lots of content over the next couple of months. Probably more content over the next, I say, 2 or 3 months than ever on the channel. I mean, I know last year we did October. This year might really be November. I don't know. Have I got Mega Knobs scheduled for November? I think I do. So technically, it is going to be November. Yeah. Can Lego be made orky? Yeah, I think so. With maybe some illegal build moves. That's what they call them, don't they? I'd definitely rather build the Titanic than the Colosseum. It's a shame you don't get the icebergs with it, though. Let's have a quick look at the old... Let's just have a little look. Yeah, I mean... 4,700 pieces it was, and it was mainly grey pieces. So not the highest number of pieces. 4,700. And the Home Alone model has 3,955. So it's only about 700 pieces less. So again, I think I could do that in 3 days. Two full days, maybe two to 3 full days. I wouldn't want to rush that one either, because that one has a few stickers in. You never met your upstairs neighbour, but I saw him yesterday entering the building holding giant Lego bags, holding a phone, telling the other person he went to the Lego store. Oh, that's awesome. What a cool story. Thanks for sharing. That's brilliant. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, that's just part of the foot boot. So far, what is the best theme of the month? October, November. What is the best theme of the month? I really liked October last year. Yeah, I really did. I think Titan month for December will be a lot of fun, especially if the War Master is going to be released then too. Because we'll go through that. I mean, I think that's quite good content, really, for me to build a a Psy Warlord Titan and a War Master within 1 month of each other on the live streams. I think that's quite good. I'd you know, I'd be happy with just that. And I've got a few other things planned as well. November. Yeah, well, there are mega knobs in November, so you know, we'll have those. I get to do another review of mega knobs with their new rules. The knob's got a buff. Never thought I'd ever say that, but okay. Getting there. We just need to work out this mold line here. No, Kriegsman, you can chat to me after the stream. It's absolutely fine, my friend. You know, and I always say that if anyone wants to chat, sort of like individually and things, you know, I'm there. I'm on the Discord, so Squid Timber. Ah, Squid Timber. Squid Timber, as in you watch Squid Games during September. I don't know, did they come out in September? Weren't they October? Or are we talking about Squig Timber? I certainly couldn't make anything other than squigs last a month. What have I got? Like, oh, well, maybe I could. If I included AOS, I possibly could. The air bubbles on the Finecast and the mold lines just aren't nearly as bad as what you can get on Forge World resin. They're certainly easier to rectify. Anyway, I'm very happy with him. Other than the sort of bent sword, I'm pretty much good to go. I probably will drill that hole in the barrel, but yep, let's do this, guys. Let's put them together. Oh, I'm just sort of trying to understand what Dave's gone through building those 6 Finecast tank busters. 6, sorry, I mean 12. A dozen. This squig, you even removed it and it's still, oh no, yeah, that's yeah, that gets me on the messaging and things when it auto fills. If it makes you feel any better, I've removed the squig just for the giggles. He's like a little rhino. He's like a little potato, isn't he? I don't know. The potential, though, the potential of using him on other models. Ah, oh, brilliant. I don't know, could you put a squig in his mouth? I don't know. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, the killer rig, I just want to take some time over the killer rig because it is October after all. Really, really great customization. You can magnetize these, but they they stay in. It's quite a nice tight fit. They stay in on their own. You've got options to where to fill this hole at the front, but I've just gone for a central, and then you can put that cannon on there, and you can put this harpoon thing. Again, you can slide the hole, you know, up and down, and you can swap these big cannons out like that, and then you've got the whir tower. So you can move the whir tower. You can move the whir tower off, and you can even have it like so. I think it looks a bit odd like that. I mean, that's unless you don't mind having this sort of turret attachment at the top, at the front, which I really don't mind, because typically you probably have, if you're using it like this, you'll probably have like orks in the transport, so you may even put one ork over it, and it doesn't make much difference. But like I say, one thing I would do is just keep these orks separate for painting, and then once you're happy with them, you know, glue them down. But there's no reason to glue these at all, unless you don't want a sort of shaky model. And I actually think it's quite cool having this whir tower movable. And again, you don't need to glue the whir boy onto the tower. He fits in there quite snugly. So, but that's if you really want to. Oh, I think he's finished. So we'll just pop him back there. Okay. Okay. Years ago, you had a Predator Annihilator and put Desponsons on backwards. Yeah. No, I didn't do that. I might have glued shut a few Land Raider doors though, because I just couldn't get the mechanism to work no matter how much I tried. The tolerances on that kit are a bit finicky, to put it that way. Right, I want this knife to be quite central, which I guess is quite difficult when it's already bent, but we'll see. Again, super glue is about as useful gluing Finecast as it is resin. It prefers your fingers, especially if your fingers are moist. Alexander, you bought resin miniature from Raging Hero. Okay. Oh wow, I've never heard of that. What miniature was it? Like you know, was it like fancy miniature or science fiction? You got me intrigued. This is the thing, like whether it's Games Workshop, Forge World, or Creature Cast or anything like that, they, you know, none of them get it completely right. None of them do. They all have their own little issues and things. You know, even 3D printing and recasting has its issues too. I've been told. Disclaimer. Okay. I want to get his head quite central though. I wish they did like a pirate themed orc clan. And I wish that Badrook had one of those orcanoid little bird type insect creatures on his shoulder or his hat. No, they have them on the shoulders, don't they, pirates? Yeah. You'd love to see more Tau take armor by the orcs. More Tau take armor. More Tau take armor. Oh, right, I get it. So like orcs take the Tau armor and then use it in their build and things, and yeah. I mean, Tau weaponry, I get that, but they don't need to. They just need to believe that their armor is good. And in game terms, it's not, is it? Because it's 6+ save. But you know, at least their weaponry, they can believe in their weaponry. That's a question for you. Which ships are faster, Orks or Tau? I'd like to believe that Tau ships are faster, but then Orks can go in the warp, can't they? I'm sure Orks can go in the warp, or Orks just nick craft, void capable craft. There's a story that my friend has that worked? Oh yeah, it's worked. We're back. Sorry, it just said it didn't want to connect for some reason then. Oh, okay, fair enough. Thanks, Alexander, for clearing that up. Right. They are. I need to get that. I need to get this big mech built quick so he can aid me with the stream, right? Oh, that goes in there nice and snugly. Oh, I like it when it does that. Fantastic. That's a cool mini. I like the way that yeah. I wouldn't mind it a bit more forward, but there we are, Badrock. Will do, Maxim, thank you. Probably shouldn't be using the brush for this bit, but I'm relying on it being thick. There we are, right. Let's pop him on. There we go. That is Badrock. Built, happy with him. I'd love to show you him next to her flash kits, but no, not at the moment. I don't actually know where my flash kits are. He's kind of central. Maybe you could go back a little bit. Just a little, please. Give me the little bit. No, didn't like that at all. This is what happens with super glue. It either gives you a millimeter or denies you. At least we get another shot at this. There we are. That's actually better. It's more centralized. Fantastic. Still think he's missing like a grot or something at his base of his feet. I mean, he's got his treasure chest full of teeth, or if you're in Norfolk, tough. You know. So, and I can say that because I live in Norfolk. Right, there's the Badrock. That's great. Let's work on the mech then now for the next hour. Should be able to do him, he says. Right, let's work on these bits first. Oh, that is messy though. Oh, that is messy. Yeah, what's going on there? Just clean his ear up. And then there's like flash under his ear. It's almost like you have to re-sculpt the Mini. Hey, look at that. Oh, it's massive adjustable spanner that this mech has. It's very, very orky. Oh, there we are. Square that off. I don't know what the most sought after Finecast model is right now. I'd like to say it's Caldor Drago, but probably it's an Age of Sigmar one. Okay, that's great. That's his head done. Work on his arm. And yeah, this is a bit of a mess too. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess, this sort of cabling and things here. So I'll slowed me down. Also, it must connect to something, like, what could it connect to? Other than, it's just like a loose cable. So that is definitely a bit of flash in there, because there's no socket. I'm just so used to seeing sockets now. Okay, that was in my eye. Thanks, Big Mac. Okay. This must be going somewhere. I think it'll go on his backpack. This huge pack. No, it doesn't. Oh, hang on. Oh, wow. Really? So that will need to go in there. No, I can't see that happening. Can you guys? I can't see that happening. Need the hairdryer for that one, I think. Unless his arm just goes forward, but I really do think it shunts up in there. Okay, well, I'll have to look at some close-up photos soon of this model, just to doubly make sure. Well, that's better than it was, but it needs a fair amount of work with the green stuff in there. Yeah, okay. Your screen went to... Oh. Oh no, I'm sorry about that, sampler. Sorry that there's been an issue. My quality... Oh, it doesn't really say on mine. Should be running all right though. Just got disconnected for a little while. Squigs are chewing up the cables again. I know, right? They normally do Christmas jumpers. I think that they said it was, you know, that's just the start of what they've got planned for the Christmas releases. I hope they do Christmas jumpers, because I missed out on getting one, and I would like one. They're doing the stockings, aren't they? So realistically though, how many Games Workshop products can you put in a stocking without it, you know? I think that's it, isn't it? Like, you've got a stocking, and even if you put 10 blister packs and small character units and things, that's still hundreds of pounds. I suppose you could put paints in and things and tools. That'd be cool. Does anyone else remember Christmas orders with the mail order form, and you used to go through the catalogue and pick a load of minis, and then give the order form to the manager or whoever, and then they'd get your Christmas order in? Or is it just me? I'm sure you remember. Come on, own up. Yeah, those were the days. Now I'm having a trip down nostalgia street. We used to make the trip to Norwich, and the store there, they changed the store to one not that far from Marks and Spencer's. Well, it's opposite Evans Cycles, I think. It's a much better store in the pedestrianised area. They do that, don't they? They are pedestrianising a lot of cities and towns and things. I need a bigger stocking. I always need a bigger stocking, always. Soup's got a second Warlord for Christmas last year. Pretty sure Soup stockings are big enough. Yeah, sampler, yeah. I did buy myself a Warlord last year. And I think I said it in the... Hang on, did I unbox it? I did do the unboxing, yeah. I think I said it in the unboxing. I'd been holding off for a year. I just didn't know really what to do, and in the end seemed like the right choice, the right decision. Because I spend so much on things for the channel. I mean, yes, I collect orcs, and yes, I collect Space Marines, but if it wasn't for the channel, there's, you know, and certain people, there's no way I'd have a Rogue Idol on my shelf right now, or you know, Curse City box set, or even Knights. Like I never really was massively interested in Knights or Moiraxes or Primarchs, but because of the channel and some people I've met, I've sort of ventured out into other areas, and yet there are still people that would like to see me unbox and review Tau and Astra Militarum, you know. I mean, I've kind of started that journey with the Death Core, but I really would like to get a new, you know, plastic Baneblade, because I got that first Baneblade back in 2007, and it seems like a really good kit now. You know, you used to be able to take Baneblades for Space Marines. I don't know whether you can anymore, but you used to be able to before they brought out the Fell Blades. Maybe you still can. I'm going to have a look at that. This is a bit tricky right here. I'm going to have to, how on earth am I going to clean that? Okay, I think I've managed. What's my main army? Space Marines. You know, Imperium. Oh. You retracted your message. What? What? That was a quick one. It's not a stupid question. It was a good question. Yeah, Space Marines is the main one. I'm sure everybody has an army that they'll think they'll never ever finish. That there's always things that they would like to pick up for the army, multiples of. You know, I mean, in your head you might think, oh, I wouldn't mind like 2 of those, or 3 of those, or, you know, 2 units of that. But really, truly, with Space Marines, yeah, I don't think I'd ever finish it. Certainly never finish painting it, would I? Am I right? Well, that goes without saying. But that's what retirement is for. You know, I was just thinking to myself the other day, if I didn't do the channel and I didn't work, how much time I would have to paint. Because I certainly wouldn't have any money to buy any things. I'll just, you know, but we'll see. Yeah, like in my head, orcs, I've got an idea of where I would like to finish them. I mean, yeah, everybody has an idea of, oh, right, well, I wouldn't mind another, you know, Gorkanaut, or I wouldn't mind another Battle Wagon. But then you've also got the idea of, if money was no object, I probably would like another Stomper. You know, things like that. But I think, in the grand scheme of things, orcs aren't that far from being complete. I'd probably say Necrons are the closest. Knights are finished, Titans are finished. You know, but I like to finish the Necron army, and the thing is, the Chaos, the Chaos Space Marine army in Death Guard, I'd be quite happy just to say they're finished now, but I know that there's new Chaos coming next year, so I'll probably add bits and pieces to them. But yeah, then you have the money is no object theory, where, oh, I wouldn't mind a Chaos Reaver Titan, or I wouldn't mind a Chaos Warhound Titan, or something like that. Even though the army is not big enough to even warrant those minis. Minis? You know what I mean. But yeah, Space Marine's definitely the main army. Oh, that's my my dial-up internet there. Okay. Oh, this big spanner, this adjustable. Oh, it's a wrench, isn't it? Not a spanner. I think that is close. Yeah, that's close to finished. Soups wanted a second Warlord as a foresight and having the War Master Titan bodyguard. That's quite cool. That sounds like the start of a book or something. Oh, yeah. No, I just think like 2 Warlords is fantastic. 2 Warlords with a Psi type, you know, with a Psi Warlord in the middle would look fantastic. And then 2 War Masters behind them would look stupendously good. Oh, there's so much I want to say about Mortis book, but I'm a man of my word in terms of spoilers, so I won't say anything. Make a gargant out of an old vacuum cleaner. What, like a Henry vacuum cleaner? Oh no. Hi, John. Ork belief system. Yes, this is true. Your Space Marines, Death Guard and Chaos are done. Nice one, Maxim. It's a good feeling when you've got an army that's complete. Gloomspike Gits, for me. Although they're not all built, I planned what I wanted with them and the models, and I'm very happy with that force. That is my complete Age of Sigmar army, that one. Lumineth. Lumineth. There's still quite a few things for Lumineth that I'd like to sort of at least bump up. Slaves to Darkness. There's just not enough of the rest of the model range to support them. Nurgle. There's quite a lot of Nurgle that I need to get on for them to be finished in the grand scheme of things. Soulblight. I'd say Soulblight are pretty much done as well. There's a few things I wouldn't mind getting for them though, like the what is it, Flesh Eater Court Start Collecting box. I think someone wanted me to do that with the Zombie Dragon, I think. So I'll probably do that. I even bought the Crypt Flayers. Yeah. Whenever I think of Soulblight, I always think that I haven't done any of the reviews for the Cursed City or the Crab. Where is that crab? Oh, here he is. Got the crab. Very, very popular crab. Love him. He's so cool. Fantastic. Love the blue. Why can't they just make all Lumineth out of that blue? Hi Argol, how are you doing? You once wiped out a Death Guard with pure Gene Stealer army. Wow. How did you wipe them out? Did they retreat when they saw the amount of mold lines? Yeah. Yeah. The main reason I haven't finished building the Brood Swarm Battle Force is the Gene Stealers. Not the Gargoyles. I completed them. Not the Horror Specs, which is a disgusting model, and I hope they make more. It was the Gene Stealers. You know, because each of them has got 4 arms, so that's kind of 8 sides of mold lines each. Worse than repulsor plates. Isn't that right, Maxim? Ork logic works in a lot of places, yeah. Well said. Tabled on turn 4. There's only 5 turns, isn't there? But if you completely wipe them out, oh, some bad rolls. And also, coupled to the fact that Death Guard are really slow and Gene Stealers are like one of the fastest units, you know, with all their abilities and things, they can be one of the fastest units in the game. Even, dare I say it, faster than a Warhound Titan. Oh, can you believe it? Yeah. This is definitely a bit of a patience model, this custom force field. Oh. Oh no, with the Chaos Defiler. Oh no. I've never had the pleasure of a chaos, or the displeasure of a Chaos Defiler. I've never really seen the appeal. When they first came out, people liked them. They had a couple of them. I really like the, are they hellhounds? What are they? That's it, forge fiends. I really like those more. I'd like to see some kind of dark mechanicum, just more, is it zoomorphism? The you know, vehicles that take on like animal form. You know, like the venom crawler. I'd like to see more of those. And the brass scorpion, you know. Why can't we have more of those? Games Workshop, come on. We're sick of the boring Primaris. We want some really cool chaos models. I think we've got some coming. I really do. I think we've got some cultists and all kinds of great stuff coming. Traitor Guard, maybe. Yesterday you wiped out your Krieg without losing a Space Wolf. Not a single Space Wolf. Was this from Orbit? Come on. Or did you just use lots of flyers and psychic powers? Dark Eldar are the fastest? Nice. You got 8 Defilers. Oh, wow. That reminds me, Sampler, could you get like the Defilers to, you know, like Power Rangers, like all connect to each other and then make some kind of Defiler Titan thing? Go Defiler Rangers. Yeah. You can have different colours of Defilers. This must have been a nightmare in metal. I don't know if anybody else had a custom force field in metal. As a pain in the rear this model is, I won't be cursing it once I'm rolling those invulnerable saves on the Stomper. Or the Gorkanaut, or... Wait, no, I don't have a Gorkanaut. I mean a Morkanaut. I think we have to separate that nut. Oh. There we go. Your Chaos Warband has no tracks and no wheels. Everything is on legs. Even your Throne of Skulls. You hate Psychers, Liam Master Psychers. Evening Fog, how you doing? You'll see you're dealing with the joys of crappy resin from It is what it is, Fog. It is what it is. You know, you know, they don't make these models in plastic, so we have to deal with it. We have to, you know, work around it. So I thought I'd do a video, bit of a live stream, how to make it less of a nightmare. It is still a nightmare, of course, but this is very true. I don't know. I think, like, I've never really had any issues with it, other than it is hard work. How many Finecast models do I have, though? I mean, yeah, I don't have 12 tank busters, put it that way. I also just, I've got this impression over the years that people just want everything in plastic. Because they don't like hard work. That's the impression I've been getting. Oh, Forge World resin, it's terrible. No, it is just hard work. Because I see so many, I say so many, that's a disservice to people that take time on their plastic minis, but I do see a number of plastic minis where you know, everybody's seen these live streams, they know how much time and effort I take on minis, and it's just like Moldline City, or they've gouged huge chunks out of pieces, you know. Next week you want to buy 2 Caradron kits with the nice industrial kits in them. Caradron kits. Caradron. I want to add a Caradron again. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh, the Caradron Overlords. Okay. You want to buy the Caradron Overlord kits? Is that what it is? Oh, the Fire Dwarves. They're the Fire Slayers, aren't they? Did I hear that Steel Legion models are going away? I know that they're up for pre-order today, for a limited time only. Were they already on the store? That is the question. Were they on the store already? Because if they weren't, and they've brought them back for a limited time only, that's quite good. And they sometimes do that with metal minis. Didn't they do that with the Katachans not that long ago? I'm sure they did. Last Chances, I think they did it with those. But are they in Finecast? Last Chances must be in Finecast, right? Mine are metal. But oh, no airborne air balloon dwarfs. The 40k industrial chemical plant kits called Caradron. Let me type that in. No, What? I type in Games Workshop and I get Forge World. What's this? What's this magic? Oh, Caradon, Battlezone, Mechanicus. Ah, right. Well, you're getting 2 of those. They're £90 each, my friend. So that's like £180. Tell you what, I do not need any more of that scenery whatsoever. The battle board's nice, but there's going to be even more scenery in this Imperium magazine. Is anybody else looking forward to an extra 3 Manufactorum, Munitorum crates? I know I am. And my 3 paints. Sorry, I'm being really salty, but I said it all through the last subscription. A model per issue, minimum. That's all you need to do, Hachette. You've got 1 job to do. And then they're like, hey, look, we're bringing out 3 crates. Ah, fantastic. At least bring out scenery that we didn't get in the last subscription. Come on, Hachette, come on. Because maybe, just maybe, the people that subscribed last time have subscribed this time. Has that ever like crossed their minds? Thought, oh no, we're going to make this subscription again, but we're going to treat everybody as if it's their first and only ever subscription. No. For some countries it will be. America, when America gets their Imperium magazine next year, I think. When everybody's already finished their Space Marine, Adeptus Mechanicus, Sisters and Necron armies. Be a bit too late then. No, I know I'm being salty about it, but it's actually a really good way of picking up reinforcements for those armies at dirt cheap, especially if you can get the magazines like individually. That's the main way I'd look at the sort of subscription. They go away after the 8th. It's quoted as the last release of them. Right, so they weren't available before, but then now they've brought them back just for them to go away, much like they've done with other minis then. Oh, that was Finecast. Interesting, Bismath, interesting. You need them for your Fortress Monastery on tracks. That's going to be one heavy vehicle, I'll tell you, with his Steel Legion. What does this mean, though? Does this mean we're going to get plastic Steel Legion at some point? They need to, right? They need to just, you know, it's getting a bit silly with Astra Militarum. Not as silly as Eldar, but it's getting there, isn't it? We need lots more of the Imperial Guard. You know, we need a full refresh. We need all kinds of regiments and different worlds. You know, throughout all the books and things, we're always being told over and over again that the greatest currency that the Imperium of Man has is bodies. You know, they literally throw bodies. Well, maybe not throw, but they just solve problems with bodies, because there are trillions of us in the 41st millennium. Storage Fane and Subcloister been out before though, haven't they, Kriegsman? I'm sure they have been out before. Oh, sorry. Are you talking about the scenery in the Imperium? Sorry, I jump about a bit. You can't believe how those 3 hours flew by. I know. I was going to say something really inappropriate about my knob, but I'm not going to. But the thought was there. Something about time going quicker. But I won't. But it's nice that we've gone through this dreaded Finecast. Tune in next time when I try and tackle a Thunderfire cannon. Now, I'm not really sure what will happen on Wednesday. I will be doing a live stream, but I've got a bit of time off, so it might be something that you... I tell you what, thinking about it, I might build the cavalry in the Soulblight Start Collecting box set. That's something that I've been meaning to for a while. I might do that, guys. Or the direwolves. Yeah. I'll build the direwolves and we'll build the bit of the Soulblight, because then on Saturday and Sunday there's going to be a dual stream and we'll work on the Gash and the Mongol. How about that? There we go. Got a plan. Don't worry, I will get back to painting. I know everybody is very sensitive to how much I've got to paint, so I will do more painting in November and December. This is getting there. It's definitely a lot better than it was. Maybe I'll be able to finish the mech. I did say I'll probably be able to finish the mech, but not the weird boy. Oh, thanks, Sampler. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Maxim. I'm looking forward to it. I've already decided on... in the unboxing, I went and watched the unboxing today, and believe it or not, I purchased Nagash in the summer. We're talking like, I think, May or June. And in the unboxing, I even said, oh, I guess I'll be building him with the staff then, and not the sword. I mean, he is a wizard at the end of the day, isn't he? So, or a necromancer. Supreme Grand Lord Sorcerer. Honestly, I mean, with the difficulties I've had with this, I would still rather be having these issues and difficulties than Magnus. It wasn't that Magnus was bad, it's just that Magnus was hard work. It's definitely the hardest Primarch I've ever built. Still, It's not as difficult as a Warhound Titan. No, I'm kidding. It's the Reaver. Right. Get rid of these. See, there's even supports around here, look. Mental. Even right bang there as well. Yeah, no worries, Sampler. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, I've got about 10 minutes left now. You decided to assemble the Adeptus Custodes. Who is the heretic now? I just find that hilarious that you've decided to build Adeptus Custodes and your username is Argletal. I just thought that's spicy. Oh, you're very welcome, Space Mountain. Thank you. I appreciate that. I react very positively to positivity. Who'd have thought, right? I mean, my middle name is not Horace. You're very welcome. That's this is a reflection of how much I'm enjoying the channel. Is usually how far ahead with the content I am. And put it this way, guys, all the videos for the next 2 weeks are done. I'm ahead of myself right now. So I hope that shows to you that I'm enjoying doing this and that I am sat there every morning feverishly waiting to press the release button for content. And sometimes there's some surprises, like a White Dwarf arrives or an Imperium magazine arrives, and then we get an extra bonus bit of content. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been ahead of myself for quite some time. There was even, I think, a week not that long ago where I just didn't release any videos, quite a few weeks ago. I'm not burning myself out. I'm doing all right. But I'm pleased I'm ahead of myself and I'm looking forward to releasing this. Oh, sorry, it's a bit of a pause there. There's the battery. What I'm going to do is just unplug the mic. Oh. And plug the power in because I don't really want it to die within like the next couple of minutes. Yeah, we're all plugged in with the juice, so that's good. This is true, Sampler, yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, me. Thanks. Appreciate that. This is true, Maxim. thousands, like literally that. I don't, it's not like I stay up at night every, fuming with the butcher's nails or anything like that, but yeah, you'd think after thousands of unboxings and review videos, Games Workshop would just be like, yeah, just give me an emoji thumbs up. I mean, that'd be all right. I mean, but no, nothing, zippity, nada. It's just like it's really bizarre. I mean, I guess you only get like recognition when you get hundreds of thousands of views or whatever. But it is what it is. I don't do it for that. I do it to save you all money by showing you what's in the box and whether it's worth it. The amount of money I've saved people through Two Sprue Techless. I mean, come on. And although I do moan and whinge about the price a lot, I like to think it's a bit of entertainment. I mean, where else do I get to practice my dad jokes? Tell you what, I need to get hold of one of their NDAs and the NDAs, yeah. And go, just write on it, please, Mr. James Workshop, can I have a pot of the Bud and Black? It really, for me, it's really positive that it shows how awesome this community is, with people watching the live stream, people subscribing, all you members, the moderators, the random sort of contributions, like the Black Templars box set. That was just, yeah, it leaves you speechless. When the community has done more for, like I say, a content creator, yeah, you technically are if you do it every day, than the company themselves. That just, yeah, it just shows how awesome you all are. Right, now that I've talked so positive about everyone, probably won't finish this mech, but I will. I'll spare you the the failcast experience, but I hope you found this one of the most enjoyable Finecast experiences on the internet. That you haven't just sat here for 3 hours while I talk about how Spiky Bits left his Finecast in his car and they melted. I hope I've given you some aid and some help. Even if it's just oh, watch out for this bit, or use this particular file, or use a hairdryer. Hope it's helped in some way. Or maybe it's just cemented your view that you should never ever get Finecast. But unfortunately, not every miniature is in the awesome plastic or the awesome Forge World resin. It's in this stuff, and yeah, I don't know whether we'll ever get every single sort of character model and things in plastic. It's one of the reasons why you're paying £26 for Work Snagger, which is ludicrous. So that's the trade-off. We can move towards a business model where a single Ork Mini is like £26, or we can have this, which is 15 quid. It's a tough one. How do you like the plush squig? Oh, I love it. I love it. I want one. Didn't we say we're going to get a plush squig? We certainly did. I still haven't got hold of the plush nurgling. I want the plush squig riding... Oh, sorry. The plush nurgling riding the squig. I hope you can, like, attach his arms on his antlers or something. That would be amazing. Oh, yeah. I'd much rather have honest content and reviews. It's just honest content and reviews don't get box sets 2 weeks in advance. Unfortunately they take a dive in views, and also they're funded by you guys rather than, you know, from them direct. But if they're funded by them direct, I'd have to sugarcoat everything, and no doubt you'd probably see a change in the review sort of style. It's enjoyable because you're not the one modelling it. Ooh. Thanks. Yeah. It's a good job I like building things. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I will finish this big mech in silence, and I guess I'll work on the weird boy another day. I'm in no rush. Well, actually I am. I've got to complete them within the next 3 weeks, but other than that, this is true, Sampler. Yeah, that's a very fair comment. It's not just the positivity on their products that people's jobs and livelihoods depend on. It's actually the hype and also the drama. Those two things I see a lot with the other content creators. And clickbait thumbnails, obviously. But yeah, we are where we are, aren't we? Oh, you've got a question, huge fan. Do you have a specific hobby room? He's like, are you planning to rob me or something, Robert? Why do you need to know this? They are everywhere at once. They're in all kinds of places. But no, I'd like to display them, but no, I'm not in that position, unfortunately. The plushie isn't that big. Yep. Christmas vibes? Yeah, I think so. The next plush is a pink horror. What? I can't believe it. Let's all guess what the next plushie is, shall we? I don't think they can do a Gretchin, can they? Because they've just done a squig. Maybe a Skitari. No worries. Yes, shelves, Robert. Shelves. Plenty of shelves. A lot of my Titans and things are on shelves. I would suggest you get shelves. If you've got these big, sturdy cardboard Titan boxes, that's great to store stuff in. Anyway, I'd love to give you a more thorough answer, but you know, now is the time I've got to leave, because it was 7 till 10 tonight and I have not moved from this spot. So I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and I'll be live streaming on Wednesday. Hope you have a good one. Enjoy your hobby, and thanks for watching. The Emperor Protects.